Hello everyone, welcome to Raga 3, the Carnatic Music Gateway. As we are heading into the 20th episode of the podcast, let us begin with an amazing quote. The level of effort you tolerate from yourself will define your life. This is true, isn't it? We need to find reasons to work more rather than finding reasons to work less. Despite all the obstacles we have towards reaching our target, permanence, perseverance, and commitment towards working on our goals define our success and directly define our lives. The patience and perseverance are the most important thing to have to achieve our goals, and these have a magical effect in removing difficulties and obstacles which come on our way. All we got to do is to just keep the faith and also trust our gut in following our dreams. That becomes a penance, as perseverance doesn't directly imply success, rather, it is a strength we have got in ourselves to show up and rise to performing and trying again on the things we wish to accomplish. On that note, we begin our 20th episode of the podcast with a magnificent composition of Muthuswami Dikshidhar, Kamalamba Sambrakshatu Mam in Raga Ananda Bhairavi, set to Mishra Chaputala, which is a tala of 7 beats. The composition is on goddess Kamalambikai of Thiruvarur, and this kriti forms part of Kamalamba Navavarna kritis, and this is the second one of all the Navavarnas. Kamalambikai is a form of goddess Parvati who wished to marry Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva of Thiruvarur is represented in the form of a lingam as Tyagaraja Swami. In the temple of Tyagaraja Swami, goddess Kamalambikai is said to have performed the penance to attain Lord Shiva, but her atonement remains unfulfilled. In the temple of Tyagaraja Swami, the prominent Ambals are Nilotpalambal and Kamalambal. The temple tank is believed to be the abode of lotus where goddess Kamalambikai resides. She is said to have performed the penance here with crossed legs and having Pashangusham, Rudraksha and lotus in her arms. She had performed the penance by sitting on the tip of the needle to balance her Navayoni chakra to attain the Lord. Kamalambikai is said to have combined the features of 3 Devis, namely Saraswati, where Ka means Kalaimagal, goddess Parvati with Ma as Malaimagal, and goddess Lakshmi with La as Alaimagal, combining to be Kamala. She has a crescent on her head, which we normally see on the head of Lord Shiva, representing him as Somanatha. The Saundarya Lahari is a famous literary work by Adi Shankaracharya, written in Sanskrit. This text describes the beauty of the goddess in the form of Shakti and consists of 100 shlokas. The Saundarya Lahari is not just a collection of Sanskrit hymns on goddess, but it is described to be a textbook of tantric knowledge. This text consists of 100 yantras that instruct to perform the puja on the Sri Chakra. There is a beautiful story associated with the origin of the Saundarya Lahari Stotram. Once, Adi Shankaracharya went to Mount Kailasha to visit Lord Shiva and goddess Parvati. Impressed by the devotion of Shankaracharya, Lord Shiva gave the Saundarya Lahari text written by Lord Shiva himself to Shankaracharya, and while he was returning back from Kailasha, Nandi rushed, grabbed the text and tore the same into 2 parts and took the second part containing the verses from 42 to 100. Shankaracharya, shocked by such activity of Nandi, went to Lord Shiva and informed him about what had happened. Lord Shiva, smiling, commanded Bhagavat Padal to write the rest of the hymn describing the different forms of goddess. Thus, the verses from 1 to 41 are originally written by Lord Mahadeva, and the rest are written by Adi Shankaracharya. The first series of verses from 1 to 41 written by Lord Mahadeva shed light on the Tantra, Yantra and Mantra power of goddess and describes the phenomena behind the union of Lord Shiva with Shakti. This is a mystical concept represented in the form of Sri Yantra. Sri Yantra or the Sri Chakra is a mystical and sacred geometry representing the phenomena behind the creation of the universe, which is possible with the union of Shiva and Shakti. The geometrical structure consists of 9 interlocking triangles which surround the center called the Bindu. The triangles represent the human body and the cosmos. The 9 interlocking triangles represent the Navayoni chakras present in the human body. Though the interlocking triangles represent a 2-dimensional structure, when the same is represented in a 3-dimensional form, the Sri Chakra is called the Mahameru. The 9 triangles intersect to form 43 constituent smaller triangles, forming 5 concentric levels. The triangles and the other smaller triangles form the phenomena expressing the concept of Advaita. The central point, where the 9 interlocking triangles called the Bindu, is the center of the cosmos, and the triangles are circumscribed by 2 concentric circles composed of 8 to 16 petals of the lotus, which forms the vital point for reproduction. I would like to recite a verse from Saundarya Lahari that describes the attraction of Purusha with Prakriti for the reproduction of the universe, where Bindu is the central point.
Hare Swamaradhya Pranata Jana Saubhagya Janani Puranari Bhutva Purari Pumapi Kshobhamanayat Smaropitvam Natvarati Nayana Lehyena Vaposha Muninamapyanta Prabhavatihi Mohaya Magatam.
The Sri Yantra represents Goddess Adi Shakti as Tripura Sundari, who is the natural beauty of all the 3 lokas, namely Bhur, Bhuvar and Swaha. The triangles which point upwards represent the goddess masculine embodiment of Brahma Chaitanya, while the triangles that point downwards represent the feminine embodiment of Jagat Janani. As mentioned earlier, the Sri Chakra's interlocked 9 triangles represent the Navayoni chakra of the human body, which is further described in the Kadgamala mantra, having different levels. These are Trailokya Mohana, where goddess is represented as Tripura Chakreshwari, and today's composition mentions this level of Sri Chakra in the Charanam. Sarvasa Paripuraka is the level of Sri Chakra having 16 petals of the outer lotus. Sarva Samkshobhana is the level of the Sri Chakra having 8 petals in the inner lotus. Sarva Saubhagyadayaka is the level of Sri Chakra representing the 14 outermost rings of the small triangles. Sarvada Sadhaka is the level of the Sri Chakra representing the 10 innermost rings of the triangles. Sarva Rakshakara is the level representing the innermost rings of the 10 triangles. Sarva Rogahara is the ring of 8 triangles. Sarva Siddhiprada is the smallest triangle of Sri Chakra containing the Bindu as a central point. Sarva Anandamaya is the ever happiness level mentioning the Bindu. As mentioned earlier, Sri Chakra constitutes the mystical structure consisting of the 2-dimensional and 3-dimensional representation of the cosmos and the human body. According to science, such a mystical structure of the Sri Yantra is considered to be the concept of sacred geometry we have in Vedic mathematics. The sacred geometry consists of symbols and representation that has unique geometry meaning, which is measured based on the geometric proportions. The concept of this geometry is originated with the phenomena that the Paramatma Swarupa or the God particle is the center of the entire geometry. Even the Kepler's representation of the Platonic structure of the planetary spacing of the solar system represents the basic of Sri Yantra. The tradition of sacred geometry involves the tones of encircling the square or squaring the circle. During the medieval period, we humans had a notion that the earth is flat and those who reach the end of the flat surface would die. This problem of equating the perimeter of the square with the perimeter of the circle symbolizes the infinite nature of the Purusha Tattva from where the universe is created. The concept further explains that though the side of the square where the earth is considered to be a flat surface could be easily solved, with the unknown factor pi, which is called the transcendental number, represents the physical reality that can never be defined or measured. This is the unknown reality or the nature of the Purusha Tattva. The architectural beauty of all the temples in India is based on this concept of sacred geometry, which has a basis in the Sri Yantra. Coming to the raga, Ananda Bhairavi is an ancient melodious raga that spreads the mood of happiness to the listeners. It is a janya of 20th Melakarta Nata Bhairavi with a Vakra Prayoga in the ascending scale. It is a Sampurna raga that uses an external note called the Anyaswara when compared to its parent raga. Because of this, it is also a Bhashanga raga having more than one Anyaswara. The usage of the external note does not appear in the scale of the raga, but it can be expressed through prayogams of Ananda Bhairavi. The scale is
Sa ga re ga ma ba da ba sa sa ni da pa ma ga re sa.
The placement of the swaram is Shadjam, Chatushruti Rishabham, Sadharana Gandharam, Shuddha Madhyamam, Panchamam, Chatushruti Dhaivatam, and Kaishigi Nishadam. The Anyaswaram is the Prayoga of Shuddha Dhaivatam. Let's explore the Kriti.
Kamala basam Rakshatu mam Shri Kamala basam Rakshatu mam Shri Kamala basam Rakshatu mam Kamala Nagarani Vasini Kamala Nagarani Vasini Kamala basam Rakshatu mam Kamala Nagarani Vasini Kamala Nagarani Vasini Sumana Saradhitabjamukhe Sundaramana Priyakarasakhe Sumana Saradhitabjamukhe Sundaramana Priyakarasakhe Sumana Saradhitabjamukhe Sundaramana Priyakarasakhe Kamalakshana Bodha Sukhi Kantadarapa शुके कमलचनद बोध सुके कांतादार वज्र सुके कमलांबा रक्षतु मां कमलाय नगराणि वासिनी त्रिपुरादिचक्रेश्वरी अम्बा त्रिपुरादिचक्रेश्वरी अणिमदे सिद्धीश्वरी नित्य कामेश्वरी त्रिपुरादिचक्रेश्वरी अणिमदे सिद्धीश्वरी नित्य कामेश्वरी क्षितिपुरत्रैलोक्य मोहन चक्रवर्तिनी प्रकटयोगिनी क्षितिपुरत्रैलोक्य मोहन चक्रवर्तिनी प्रकटयोगिनी सुररिपु महिषासुरादि मदिनी निगमपुराणादिसंवेदिनी सुररिपु महिषासुरादि मदिनी निगमपुराणादिसंवेदिनी त्रिपुरेशि गुरुगुहजननी त्रिपुरभजनरजनी त्रिपुरेशि गुरुगुहजननी त्रिपुरभजनरजनी मधुरिपु सगोदरी तळोदरी त्रिपुरसुन्दरी महेश्वरी कमलांबा रक्षतु मां श्रीकमलांबा रक्षतु मां कमलाय नगराणि वासिनी
Let's explore the meaning of the Kriti. Pallavi, Kamalamba Samrakshatu Mam Hrit Kamala Nagara Nivasini. Meaning, I worship Kamalambikai to protect me, who resides in the Kamalalaya Kshetram of Tiruvarur. Anupallavi, Sumanasa Aradhita Abjamuki Sundaramana Priya Karasaki, Kamalaja, Ananda, Bodhasuki, Kanta, Tara, Panchara Shuki. Goddess Kamalambike, who resides in the heart of her devotees, is adored by all the Devatas. She, who has a lotus-like face, is a consort of Lord Shiva, and also she is an embodiment of eternal happiness. She is the most auspicious one who resides in the cage of Om like that of a small parrot. Charanam, Tripura Adi, Chakra Ishwari, Anima Adi, Siddhi Ishwari, Nitya, Kama Ishwari. Kshiti, Pura, Trailokya, Mohana Chakravartini, Prakata Yogini. Suraripu, Mahishasura, Adi Mardini, Nigama, Purana, Adi Samvedini. Goddess Kamalambika is a goddess who is the embodiment of the Sri Chakra with the Navayoni Chakra starting from Tripura. She is the goddess with 10 siddhis beginning with Anima, who also fulfills the wishes of all her devotees. She resides on the Bhuloka, who captivates the three worlds, namely Bhur, Bhuvar, Swaha, also who manifests the Yogini form. She took the form of Mahishasura Mardini and slayed the demon Mahishasura, and who is well known by the Vedas, Upanishads and the Puranas. Tripura Ishi, Guru Guha Janani, Tripura Bhanjana Ranjani, Madhuripu Sahodari Talodari, Tripura Sundari Mahesha Ishwari. Meaning, she is the mother of Lord Kartikeya and also the deity of the famous three cities. She is the consort of Mahadeva and also the sister of Lord Narayana, and who has a midriff as svelte as that of a palm, is the goddess of natural beauty called Tripura Sundari. Such a beautiful and enthralling composition, isn't it? This Kriti forms the part of the first Vibhakti, which refers to the first Avarana called Tripura of Sri Chakra, consisting of 3 squares, namely Siddhi, Matra and Mutra. Dikshidhar has beautifully described the nuances of the Sri Chakra, mentioning the Siddhis and the Chakra, representation of the goddess, as Tripura Sundari. The Kamalamba Navavarana Kritis portray not only the brilliance of the composer, but also describes his deep knowledge of Advaita Vedanta and also the tantric elements of the Shakti. The different forms of the goddess mentioned in the composition, namely Maha Tripura Sundari, Tripureshi, Maheshwari, are the Nama Rupa taken from Lalita Sahasranama. The stanza is:
Mahatantra Mahamantra Mahayantra Mahasana Mahayaga Kramaradya Mahabhairava Pujita Maheshwara Mahakalpa Mahadandava Sakshini Mahakamesha Mahishe Mahatripura Sundari.
With such an amazing composition, we come to the end of 20th episode. Stay tuned to Ragadri, the Carnatic Music Gateway. This is Jay Shri signing off. Meet you all in the next episode. Until then, take care.
மண்ணு புகழ் கோசலைத்தம் மணிவயிருவாய் தவனே மண்ணு புகழ் கோசலைத்தம் மணிவயிருவாய் தவனே தென்னிலங்கை கோன்முடிகள் சிந்து வித்தாய் செம்பொன் சேமன புகழ் கோ கோசலைத்தும் மணிவயிருவாய் தவனே தென்னிலங்கை கோன்முடிகள் சிந்து வித்தாய் செம்பொன் கண்ணினன்மா மதில் புடை சூழ் கணபுரத்தன் கரமணியே கண்ணினல் மாமதில் புடை சூழ் கணபுரத்தன் கரமணியே என்னுடைய இன்னமுதே ராகவனே தாளேலோ கண்ணினன்மா மதில் புடை சூழ் கணபுரத்தன் கரமணியே என்னுடைய இன்னமுதே ராகவனே தாளேலோ குங்குமணி கருங்குழலால் கோசலைத்தன் குலமதலால் குங்குமணி கருங்குழலால் கோசலைத்தன் குலமதலால் தங்கு பெரும் புகழ் ஜனகன் திருமருகாதரதே கங்கையிலும் தீர்த்தமலியே கணபுரத்தன் கருமணியே கங்கையிலும் தீர்த்தமலியே கணபுரத்தன் கருமணியே என்னுடைய இன்னமுதே ராகவனே தாளேலோ கங்கையிலும் தீர்த்தமலியே கணபுரத்தன் கருமணியே என்னுடைய இன்னமுதே ராகவனே தாளேலோ மண்ணு புகழ் கோசலைத்தும் மணிவயிருவாய் தவனே மண்ணு புகழ் கோசலைத்தும் மணிவயிருவாய் தவனே தென்னிலங்கை கோன்முடிகள் சிந்து வித்தாய் செம்பொன் மண்ணு புகழ் கோசலைத்தும் மணிவயிருவாய் தவனே தென்னிலங்கை கோன்முடிகள் சிந்து வித்தாய் செம்பொன் கண்ணினன்மா மதில் புடை சூழ் கணபுரத்தன் கரமணியே கண்ணினன்மா மதில் புடை சூழ் கணபுரத்தன் கரமணியே என்னுடைய இன்னமுதே ராகவனே தாளேலோ கண்ணினன்மா மதில் புடை சூழ் கணபுரத்த கருமணியே என்னுடைய இன்னமுதே ராகவனே தாளேலோ குங்குமல்லி கருங்குழலால் கோசலைத்தன் குலமதலால் குங்குமல்லி கருங்குழலால் கோசலைத்தன் குலமதலால் தங்கு பெரும் புகழ் ஜனகன் திருமருகாதரதே கங்கையிலும் தீர்த்தமலியே கணபுரத்து கருமணியே கங்கையிலும் தீர்த்தமலியே கணபுரத்தின் கருமணியே என்னுடைய இன்னமுதே ராகவனே தாளேலோ கங்கையிலும் தீர்த்தமலியே தோமலியே கணபுரத்தின் கருமணியே என்னுடைய இன்னமுதே ராகவனே தாயே